Imagine there's no heaven. It's easy if you try. No hell.
All right. So now that we're in the second part of the video, I kind of want to get into more of what the video is about. So I want to talk about the people that are unprepared for a recession or for investing in general. So listen, I get it. It's not everybody's favorite thing. It's not my favorite thing to see 40% of my portfolio's value go down in 2 to 3 weeks. Well, it's gone down on paper. But I was thinking the other day, I mean, there's a lot of gurus out there on YouTube and other people who, on like Instagram influencers who, or people claim they're gurus, and they're kind of around my age, and for the past 10, 11 years, there hasn't really been any stock market decline other than 2018 when it did, what was it? Hold on, we'll figure this out. Yeah, okay, so in 2018, the S&P fell 11%. It hasn't been a continuous growth, but overall, you've seen the market go up for the past 10 to 11 years. But when these kids, I mean young adults, they're gurus and they are around my age, they've had 10 to 11 years, that's 10 to 11 years of trading that has gone on. They've probably only been 18, I'd say at max 5 years. Maybe 7 years max, okay? In 2009, I was pretty young. I believe 2009, this time in 2009, I was 10 years old. So you know I wasn't investing yet. And I'm willing to bet the kids that are gurus weren't investing either. Mainly what I'm trying to say, I think it's a lot easier to make money in the market when the market is going up rather than when the market is dropping and you see the worst 2 weeks out of the stock market's whole lifespan in the span of 3 weeks. Continuing on with my point, we have a group of young adults who are learning from these gurus, and they just have a couple dollars that they want to go invest and see, they see people making great money doing day trading, options trading, forex, swing trading, all these methods that people are making money on. Don't get me wrong, there's lots of ways, and I've said it before, there's lots of ways to make money in the stock market. The percentage of these kids that actually make it out of the testing phase and learning phase and become actually good, just like these gurus, it's less than 5% of the people that sign up and do these courses. I'm just simply stating the facts that we have had it good for the past 10 years. Entrepreneurs that saw an opportunity, there was 2 steps to it. So one, they learned and they figured out how to do this and they were making money, and they go, how can I expand on this venture? I can teach it to new people. Don't take it as, they always say, don't take it as financial advice, and I've said that here myself, but they're teaching these kids who may not know better. They just want to make a quick buck, and it's December and they put their first $5,000 in the stock market, maybe doing a little long-term investing, maybe doing a little short-term investing, maybe doing some swing trades. Next thing you know, their portfolio dropped 30% and they sell at the bottom and when they didn't have to. Now, I'm not saying I can predict the future. I'm saying that this drop could be it, or it could not be. Nobody knows what's gonna happen because nobody's been in this realm before. But let me tell you a little story of why I decided to make this video. I'm gonna tell you why I got so bothered with this. This kid who had recently turned 18, who had been working since his legal working age, had saved up $10,000. He's doing everything right. He invested, but one day, he had put a message in the general, messaging board that we have, asking a question that was quite concerning. I accepted the challenge. I want to help this guy out. That's my main purpose on this whole channel, okay, is to help people and to bring to the spotlight some issues that people are not aware of. This kid, he had posted a photo in this group message, and he had said, can anybody explain to me why my position, why I am negative? Why do I owe money to the company? Me sitting there going, I'm not exactly sure what this kid is looking at. So I looked into the photo and it just looked like a regular position. I said, why do you think you're negative? He writes back, it says I'm negative $54. So does that mean I owe $54 to the company. So I begin to explain to him, and this is the exact thing I said to him. It goes, your average buy price is around $91. The times he did buy in fractionally, when he was buying it, that stock was priced around $91. I said, you almost have a full share, and the stock is down to $32.74 per share. So in total, he had lost like $54 or something like that. And I sent that to him, and I asked him if that made it more clear. And he said yes. But me knowing how I started and knowing that I would say yes to people even though I didn't understand it and look further into it, I asked him just the way that one of my mentors had taught me. I said to him, just to be safe, rephrase what I said to you back to me, and let's see if it, adds up and makes sense. After his response, he had just said, it's just confusing when you look at it. Him saying he was confused, I realized he's still confused. So I tried to further explain and help him, and when I got him to restate it, his response was, so I got the current price and added the amount I'm down, and it came back to the amount you see where it says cost. My response exactly was, you add what you are down to the value of your current position to equal your cost basis, the cost basis for that investment. His position was down $54 or $58. In the photo, it was red, $58. He thought his whole position was negative, and now he owes money to the company, which that is just simply not true. I'm not saying that I'm an expert by any means, but we're talking about the most basic form of investing. We're talking about long-term dividend growth investing, but this person had trouble understanding what happens when a stock goes up or down. And again, let me reemphasize, he had his life savings, which at the time, he's 18, had 10 grand in the stock market, and he didn't understand why his small position, which is not even a full share of a company, was down, and he thought he had to owe money. That's scary. That's scary for me to think, and that's scary. The people who are beginning with investing and beginning with trading and beginning all this, the people that the gurus are marketing towards, it made me think, what are the reasons people are investing for? What are the reasons people are downloading Robinhood for? And I think the vast majority of people are doing it because they think for the past 10 to 11 years, you could make a quick buck out of it, Some people didn't even realize that you could lose, the stock market doesn't always go up. It it's designed to go up. Everything, if it's done correctly, things should go up. But you're not 100% guaranteed, make money back. You're not guaranteed to even make a dime. And I knew that going in, but I don't think enough people do. To start wrapping up my whole point, I think is truly showing everybody's true colors and how much risk tolerance they actually have. And some people that think they're more risky and they can endure or indulge or can handle more risk, that honestly they can't. Not everybody's going to be able to see their money go up and down, and that's perfectly fine. But what this long bull run has allowed people to do, it's allowed them to hop on the bandwagon of what the stock market has become in the last 10 to 11 years. And really, they're not even equipped with the simplest idea of what they're doing. They just follow whoever and do whatever, and they made money for the time being. And now that we're in uncertain times and nobody really knows what to do and nobody really knows what's going on in the world, they're freaking out. It's just, they just sell everything. They cut their losses and now they're gonna buy back in when the market settles down. First of all, wrong, that's the worst idea ever. I know a lot of people might not hear this, but since I'm a finance major and I'm not an expert, said that a million times, and I'd say I'm still in the beginning of my investing and finance career, absolutely. But I've been studying this for better part of 4 years. Even I know the worst idea to do is just sell everything, cut your losses. It's listen, my brokerage account, my investing account may be down 25% right now on paper. Honestly, I haven't lost a dime. You don't lose anything until the time you officially click the button and sell all your positions. The way I see it, and I don't know if this is nationwide, but everybody went crazy when Artman decided they're going out of business and having some sales. That honestly weren't even that good. Gardner White had better sales going on at the same time, and they're not even going out of business. They're all happy and go lucky that Art Van's gonna have some sales that they can go buy a couch for 15% off, 20% off, but they're freaking losing their minds that the stock market is down 30%. And I know, there's a lot more people out there who are trying to retire right now. I'm trying to see the positive in all things, and right now for me, I'm seeing it was at a 30% discount. In the past 3 months, I'm down nearly 20%. So the way I see it and the way I'm trying to be positive about it is everything's 20% lower. That's years and years off the stock market progression. You're given the gift of time to go back and buy things at such a low price, and not for the growth investing. You're not looking for the appreciation of the price of the stock. You'll get the appreciation of the price of the stock plus the dividends that it's going to come on top of it. The appreciation of the price of the stock is just an added benefit. For me, I'm really just looking for the dividends and reinvesting those dividends, and every time those dividends get reinvested, my dividends grow and grow and grow and grow. You see the bigger picture. Not enough people are doing research anymore, and this is when I bring in the next topic. There's this method called dollar cost averaging. It's where you, the investor, picks a fixed amount of money that gets automatically invested into the stock. Usually it's every month, but it can vary between the person to person. What this means is that when the stock price go up, you can buy fewer shares because your fixed amount is fixed. So say you automatically it puts $1,000 in, and the stock market goes down like it is right now, you can buy more shares than you would have been able to in December. I'm gonna be linking a video in the description of a video that will be better explaining the dollar cost averaging method. But just for now, I just want you guys to know, if the prices go down, you can buy more, and if the prices go up, you can buy less. It's really that simple. And that's really the method that I think people should strive for. Not panicking at the bottom and selling everything, taking huge losses, never really forgiving the market for what it has done in the past, and start buying in and feeling comfortable with the market when it hits all-time highs for a month straight, like it did in December. They had enough trust in the market and started buying in when we were at the top of the market. They're up here and the market's down here, and no wonder why they're so worried where their money's at, because it's all gone now. Whereas if you buy in wherever the market's at, no matter what, with the automatic fixed amount that's gonna go in and buy stuff for you, you really don't care, because sometimes it's going to be down here and sometimes it's going to be up here, but the average is going to be, it's somewhere in between. You should try to do some more research and become more self-sufficient. Again, I'm not an expert, and I will never claim to be, but I have studied and researched the stock market for the better part of 4 years now. And what I did is the first year I studied it, I never even put a dime into the stock market. And for the past 11 years, people have been just jumping into it, realizing that, there hasn't been a crash and there may never be a crash. And obviously that was proven wrong in the beginning part of 2020. And, again, I'm gonna emphasize on this point. You are not entitled to make a single penny in the stock market. Although, tons of people do. It's up to you, the investor, to do the research, to invest into good companies and diversify your portfolio, so that when times like this happen, you're not gonna be hugely affected by it. There's companies that haven't cut dividends in 50 plus years, 60 plus years, and those are the companies that I think you should be looking into, instead of buying, something like Beyond Meat. Who knows how long Beyond Meat's gonna stick around for. Make it simple, stupid. That's something I've always been told. Well, that's gonna do it for me, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you found it entertaining. I hope you like the context inside the content. That's something new. I hope you enjoyed the B-roll, if nothing else. I will be leaving my referral links in the description box below to M1 Finance and Robinhood. If you are so kind and you want to support this channel and keep on growing, go ahead and click those referral links in the description below. That will be greatly appreciated. If you want to stay in touch with me on a more personal basis, I will be in the Gen X Dividend Investors Discord. That link will also be in the description below. I am there, usually every market day on regular market hours. If you have any questions, questions or comments, leave those in the comment section below. If you leave them there, I will make sure to respond to all of them. Other than that, that's all I have for this one, guys. Remember, guys, to do your own research, keep investing, and stay safe. And I will see you on the next one. Peace.